Hey guys, it's Tony here, and I'm with Duck, Steve, and Nick, the Aeris Guild. You guys wanna introduce yourself a little bit here?
Sure. Um, I guess I'll go first. Hey, I'm Doug. I'm also Winter Guns in Bro. I'm one of the co-leaders of Aeris, and who's next?
Uh, I'm Steve. In-game name I Cherish Melly. I cannot believe I'm talking to Tony right now.
I'm just another human being around there. And then the last person is Nick. Um,
Yeah, hi. Hi, I'm Nick. I'm Oxymoron, and yeah, I'm one of the co-leaders of the guild.
by the way, that's a really nice IGN, by the way, Oxymoron. I really like that actually.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
So yeah, they have
Yeah.
formed the Aeris Guild. They also have a YouTube channel. And today I'm just gonna interview them a little bit. So yeah, how do you guys come to be? How do you guys get to know each other in the first place?
We were all in an old guild together, and would you guys like to elaborate? We were all in an old guild. I think Nick met Steve before I met Steve, and I was good friends with Nick for a very long time, and then we grew closer and we got to know each other really well. Steve, continue.
Basically, at that the structure of the guild we were in. Shout out to I'm So Fly. It was basically like we were because of old members. Like when you kick old members, you don't really want to kick them. There's GP deals with GP. You don't want like people that've been in the guild for so long. You don't want to just randomly kick them. And then that led to like a lot of backup and a lot of like poor like inflow and outflow from the guild. You don't get new members very well when your guild is so big. So at that point, we decided to actually just break off and create a new guild that focused entirely not on GB. We would kick anyone that was inactive, keep the guild really, really alive and flowing, and that's basically the entire idea behind our guild.
That's very nice. And so you guys one day just decide to break out and start a guild together, something like that? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
So how do you come by the name Aeris?
Me and Steve. This was
So
Nick.
basically, we wanted something cool. Like we wanted a cool name. We can't just be like something random. So then we went through like the entire list of like potential names. Went through a lot of like I went through my old like music folders to look up like fancy music terms like forte, all the music markings, and then it's like, and so then eventually it was just like everything was taken. So then we started like Google translating and just like throwing
Air.
terms to Google Translate.
Air in Latin is Aeris.
Ah,
So,
Yeah,
there,
that's
I
pretty
see.
much what
Yeah.
it came to be.
Do you guys have a fight on names? Like, no, I don't want this name. I want this name instead.
No,
and stuff
we
like that?
it was pretty though. It was like air sounds fine.
It's pretty agreeable.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, how's the guild like? Like, how would you guys describe yourself?
um,
We're pretty community based, I would assume. Like we try to do as well, I guess ally based more. We try to do a lot of events. Like I think we recently just hosted a massive ally event. It was over like 6 billion in prizes, pure meso
Oh wow.
and white scrolls, and it was basically just our
Cool
responsible.
tribute.
We had like 50, 60 people on just for the ally.
yeah.
We try to portray a positive image. We, just typical no KSing. Like, we deal with it really harshly. Like, it's pretty much like, you do it once, you're just out. Like, we'd have a zero tolerance for it. And same with inactives. We kick very often. No matter how long you've been in the guild, we go ahead and kick. Because we don't want a guild to become stagnant.
I see what you mean. So you guys kind
You
of draw a
think-
line and really go through what your rules and regulations.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Okay, the way we structured our guild was we had 3 co-leads, but every junior that we made was had equal power with the co-leads. Like, it was just basically what we could term the council. And basically, everything has to be done by majority vote, and any new junior that comes on must be by unanimous vote.
Yeah.
So that basically, like, I don't want any drama between our juniors. Like, that would cause huge problems. So that was basically what it came to be. And we also have a limit on our juniors to not overflow. Like, every junior has to be active and has to be like contributive, or else we would de-junior them. Like, it's a very strict,
Yeah.
I see.
straight
I mean,
policy.
they aren't contributing. They become degenerated, and I mean, I think one of the most important things and one of the most successful things about Aeris has definitely been our extremely tight circle, because every single one of us are very committed to the guild, and we've always been very active, and we've always been, all of them people who are juniors deserve to be juniors because, you know, they've shown themselves to have the qualities that, like, you know, we would like. And, I mean, that really helps have a central core that, like literally, I mean, is the center of the guild and is always unchanging. So it is always really, that's probably one of our best things we've
That
done.
actually sounds very good. You guys seem to have a lot to do in guild. Like, compared to my guild, I have, like, nothing. Like, I don't really do anything. Usually just go in there, sit in MTS, and, you know, talk to friends
It's a lot of
sometimes.
work,
It
though.
is a lot of
It's a
work,
lot.
but then you guys seem to be doing it really good. So, yeah, so what are your views on things? Like, you know, how you think of, let's say, the MTS removals? Is it affect you guys in anything at all?
I feel like Exxon is taking the wrong steps to dealing with the dupers and hackers, in my opinion. Like, if this was a step, I'm not sure. I don't know. Bezos seems to blow up on everything, but like MTS removal, like a lot of people to get their NX, it's purely Meso based. Like a lot of people don't spend their money and they just buy NX. This removes a lot of that transaction, and then like it also extends. I guess it doesn't actually negatively harm as much. I guess it harms for real
all
money
busy.
sales.
I guess in a way,
I
yeah.
don't have a big opinion on it. I don't
But
know.
I mean, I think it's a very good step. Actually shows, hey, we're not spineless Nexon, and we're gonna actually step up to do something for once. But at the same time, at a time like this, where I feel like a lot of the spring drag is always where a lot of people quit, or people are getting demotivated, and we're all just waiting for Phantom. But I think it isn't. I didn't think it was a very good time to move. I don't think
I see.
right now would have been a very good time to do it either. And I mean, there has to be some other way, because MTS has been something that's been part of the Maple Story, you know, system for a very long time, and we've all used it, and we've all thought, you know, we all don't know how to. I don't know. Well, we do know how to live without it, but I mean, it's a huge thing we take for granted, and now it's going to be gone. It's going to be really interesting to see how it will impact the economies of the worlds now that all the worlds will be separate. So,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think a
and-
lot of... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Nick, sorry.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say it's gonna be a lot more difficult to fund yourself because I know there are lots of people that get their money from like selling NX in the MTS for some pesos. So I think now that, especially now, since you can't do a world transfer either, so you can't buy like cheap equips from different worlds and transfer them over to where you're from. So it's going to cause a lot of problems for the upcoming Phantom rush of new
That's
jobs.
very true. Good point, good point. Yeah, because usually I get to where I am today because of MTS, and I was a little sad that MTS is going away, I'm not going to lie. It was like something, now what am I going to do in on Maple for a while? Because right now, to be honest,
Yeah,
there's not
because,
really much to do for me right now.
yeah, I heard. Yeah, that's a huge problem for all of us. You know, I mean, once you've reached that certain point, you kind of get demotivated. For all of us, we all had to hit that after 200 hump. That's really really hard to get over. You know, to find motivation for the game again. And I mean, MTS and merching is definitely something we all learned how to do. But agreed, it is one less thing you can do.
Tony, are you gonna be sad when your MTS page gets removed and your long ass history of
Oh,
stuff just disappears?
it's a lot of memories. It's a lot of memories. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, from what I show on the Flay-Sat, it's actually part of it. There's still more on Flax and on Meals.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. You had like thousands of pages or
Oh
something.
man, I would be a little sad. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a little sad. But you know what? Change is always gonna happen. You know. But yeah, talk about changes. What do you think of Maple right now? Like, you guys probably played this game for a while. How do you think of back then and now?
Well, it's a huge difference. Like just the base, like potential system. First of all, like pretty much like separated the actual Maple community between like the rich get richer, and like it just becomes like it's gotten a lot more elitist because of damage ranges and potential. Like the separation is just too big.
We complain about elitism, and then look at us here, making YouTube videos on damages. But I mean, it is definitely, well, I mean, compared to before, when I think of, like, pre-Big Bang, I think of, man, this guy's 90, I want him in my party. I don't care about his damage range. He's 90, look at all that dedication. I want someone in my party. I mean, like, anyone could be level 150, but, you know, it depends on what equipment they have, and that's, you know, that's That's all that seems to matter, and it's definitely made a huge rift. It's definitely the 1 versus 99% kind of, but more. But I mean, it's very. Oh, actually, I don't even know where I'm.
No worries.
My bad. Keep talking. Keep talking. Also, Nick, speak up, boy.
Yeah, well, I think it's unfortunate that it's gotten a lot more damage oriented, and like it's sad because then I see a lot of people like they respect some really pro people like that do a lot of damage, but those people might not be so nice, and like and you see some very nice individuals that might not be so strong, but they don't get as much respect as other people because they don't have like extremely good equips or lots of misos or stuff like that. Lots of NX. Yeah.
I see. So if you have,
I think this also ties in to like the way our guild was made. Was basically like no offense to any of the guilds out there right now, but like a lot of the guilds, top guilds, have become very kind of elitist attitude, just like from the community and their actual guild, and just like this kind of like I don't know, just douchey like. And then basically we made the guild to welcome anybody who had like decent range for a place to stay, like to play with, but never to like get like full of themselves. Like I just hated that. I hated people who think they can come to a channel and just like because of their high range start KSing. And that's also kind of part of the reason why I have funded to the way I have today.
I see.
It's just to deal with these kind of things.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think people who can bully others behind a large damage range kind of sad.
I agree.
It's true though.
Anyways, if you guys can choose to be in any era of the game, like how would you choose to be in this era as of right now, or you guys would choose to be somewhere else, like pre-potential, big bangs, or like just back then when like getting to like 50 was like the hardest thing?
Like pre-EXP curve, my highest level was level 37 cleric. The game was way too grindy back then, and I could never do it. I mean, I have respect for the people that could, but for me, like, that was just way too much grinding, and way, like, there's no way I would have played that much that back.
Pre-EXP curve is, when is that
I think
again?
they did it twice. Like, first time was, like, a long time ago, and then, they did it again on Big Bang.
Oh, yeah, because I know, when it was pre-Big Bang, I had a Fire Poison Mage, which got to 1250, but it was a really easy as a mage, it was really easy back then, because all you would do is go to Skelegon and just spam your ultimate, right?
That was after the first EXP curve, because there was one even before that, because apparently they changed it so it got a little easier, but it was still ridiculously hard, and definitely shout out for the people who managed to somehow do that hell grind to 200 before. I don't even know how.
I know, right? I really have respect for those people. Like, I know a few who, like, does it really quickly. Like, back then he does it in, like, 3-4 months, and I don't know how to do it. Like, like right now, I don't, even if right now, with the gear and everything, I still don't think I can do it in 3 to 4 months. I just can't grind for anything.
Steve?
Yeah, and like now it's just so easy, because like with all the EXP boosts and like all the pendants and whatnot that you get more experience. Like, I remember when Steve made his first Mercedes, he got to level 200 in like 5 days or
that's
something.
pretty quick. Nice.
Yeah, actually, that was how one of the founding things on the guild actually was we wanted to kick off the new guild with Steve leveling up to 200, and we had a pretty devoted group of people who helped us grind all the way there. I was on a ski trip, but
But you were helping him in spirit. You were there in spirit.
I was in spirit, but it was honestly one of the 5 funnest days ever. Steve ended up being 10th, I think, in GMS.
Is this for Mercedes or?
Yeah,
very
Mercedes.
Nice, very nice. And surprisingly, another Mercedes that I know that reached also named Steve. So.
Yeah.
Calmly, yes, calmly.
Oh, he did it legit. Like, he beat me by a good, I believe, like, whole day. So I was waiting.
No, but Calmly also had help from Matt also. So.
Yeah.
But still, I really admire you guys. Like, I don't know how you guys does it in like 4 or 5 days.
It was not very fun. It was like literally like shut off all like social connection. Like, my parents got really pissed at me for playing like, I literally played like I think like 18 to 20 hours a day, and then like Nick and Doug or Nick would help me like take over some, and then, like towards the end I just couldn't do it, and then Nick eventually took up like more than half of the grind. towards this like later part.
Yeah, I
Like
showed
it was just
like, the
ridiculous.
last day. It was. I felt so bad for these kids. These kids were like really sleep deprived and like. I remember Steve would text me at night. He's like, "Oh, telling how his progress was that day." And like one of the days we got KS for like a while, and I was like, "Man, I'm so." It was apparently it was incredible. I wish I was there to be around. You know, I wish I was there, but I missed it.
Yeah, and like I think it was kind of annoying to see like you know people that bought and whatnot, and then just it made it just
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we had the last laugh considering a lot of the botters
I
got
see.
banned.
yeah, that's good. I'm glad the bottles got banned, but yeah, it was a bit demotivating, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got 6 after some people in Bro.
Yeah.
But
That's still quite an accomplishment. So, anyways, you know, now that you bring out a bot, what do you guys think of the hackers and stuff like that? You know, like, just your take on it. Like, do your guild really tolerate any of those things, or you just really stay out of that?
I mean, Maple Story right now, it consists of a lot of people, like what's quote unquote legit people, like feeding off like what Packers do. You know, you have glitches in Lion King Castle. You have all the dupes that feed all your white scrolls, your pinks, all your equipment. Now hackers are allowing Empress equips to drop solo. I mean, people benefit a lot from it. So I don't.
but at the same time, I mean, it took away from the integrity of the game, I guess you could say. But at this point, I don't think we could ever have a Maple Story
Yeah,
without
I would
hacking.
agree. Like right now, I can probably safe to say that anyone somehow involved with hack equips or like hack items and stuff like that.
Because in that case, everyone would be banned. Half the 27 attack or 38 attack VSS, everyone has them. Who doesn't have them, you know? I mean, it's kind of hard to compete with the people who do have them with legit items. So I mean, it's kind of all.
Well, from
Yeah.
what I heard, Tony's 100% legit.
But then I would also
Yeah,
say
so-
that, you know.
What do you? All praise to
No,
me,
but I'm also
all
pretty
praise-
sure that,
sorry.
you know, the scroll, like, let's say the chaos scroll that they bought and those things, I'm sure somehow it's related to the hackers. Like, I can safely say that, you know, like, you really can't stay away from it. Like, it's just there
There's
somehow. Like, you don't know it, but you probably touch it before. Like, with attack workload that they bought to MTS, maybe from hacker, you know, like, you can't really stay away from these things anymore. It's just,
Yeah, it's such an integral part of the game that I don't see why people like I don't know. I go to Basil forum sometimes and I just see like every time there's like this legit.
Well, I mean,
like it's just like why do you need to like fool yourself? Like why would you hinder yourself from the game? Like it's an integral part of the game now.
I don't know. I mean, like, and also Basil's a very horrible representation of Maple in general because I feel like sometimes people are really harsh, or they're just there to troll people, or they're just not there to give a good answer, I guess. But yes, I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of people, you know, are so-called legits, and even when they are supposed to be legit, you know, they end up being hackers in the end. So
Yeah, I think like the line of being legit is really blurred because like
Yeah.
some people that train in LKC with glitch channels, is that really being legit? But I don't know. I'm like it's really complicated because some people say, oh, if you train in glitch channels, oh, that means you hack. I mean, that means you're not legit anymore, and it's just kind
yeah,
of
that's
harsh.
a really
in my
interesting way to
opinion.
put it. Like, the line is really blurred right now, and I really agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, anyways, let's put out into more general questions. Like, so you guys from Bera, right? So what do you think of Bera? Do you like it, and how's the population there?
awkward.
Oh, bro, sorry. my bad. Sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, everything we've come to, bro. So we definitely have bro and pride, but it's I don't think I could ever handle that many people like Scanny or Windia. So I definitely like bro because it's a little bit more laid back. I would like to be able to find a channel to
good.
train at, you know. Well, not that I train much anymore, but what y'all's takes, people?
I don't actually know because I've never actually played in any other worlds since we
that's
started
true.
Bro. So
I
we have a
see.
lot of drama here. There's a lot of unnecessary.
Yeah, there is a lot of them.
That's pretty much like what
I guess you
characterizes
can't really
it.
avoid drama. I guess it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as Maple Story will be Maple Story, there will be
I
drama.
guess I guess it
so-
kind of made a game more fun that way because you know that it's people. If everything's so peaceful, I guess it'd be somewhat boring.
I don't know, but even if it's peaceful, I think there's a level of just common respect that, you don't have to have all this drama. It would have been
True,
a
true.
lot better to be avoided that way.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about the other worlds, but I know Steve is in the scam. Every time, it's ridiculous.
I did not understand the word you just said, Nick.
Actually,
Oh, I said I know Steve is in the scam so many times, and it's just ridiculous. 'Cause every time,
Yeah,
Scamming makes me sad.
yeah, I
it
know.
remind me of Bad Pass
Scammers.
that they got scammed. I feel you. I feel you. Anyways, do you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to say or anything like that? Because I'm kind of running out of questions right now at this very moment.
Well, I want to first off put this out here. Tony, you're awesome. Thank you for everything you've
thanks.
done to Maple Story, the community, and the huge impact you have
Thank you.
on
Thank
all
you. Even
of
though
us.
I don't think I did much, but thank you.
Yeah, I
no,
think
everyone.
no.
Sorry, guys.
I remember I saw your video of was it like Demon Slayer or something, and what was it? It was one where you did like a
Oh, that
voiceover
one.
commentary of the character. That one was really fun.
Sadly, I had to take it
love
down
that
because
video.
there was a copyright next on. So I took it down afterward. I was
okay,
like, oh
that's
damn
a
it!
shame.
I really like that video too.
And then
I see.
it's
Thank
funny,
you.
yeah.
You know what? I also have one more question actually. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Doc, go first. No, because my question is really kind of out of the topic here. All right. So it's kind of like some kind of thing that me and my friend always talk about back then. We kind of have this argument. So Matt been asking this question also, so I'm gonna ask you guys too. So, if a shark and a bear fight, who do you guys think is gonna win?
Well,
Shark
it
and
depends
bear.
on what. It depends on the environment.
Yeah,
That's
is it?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's say
Where is it?
the environment factor is off. They just fight. I know it's kind of odd to picture in your head, but
There's just-
who would you think would win? You can only choose one. Who would you choose?
I mean,
I think a bear would win because a shark is pretty long and it doesn't have any arms and it can't reach around, right? So a bear would
obviously, and
go
also,
wild.
well, first off, bears are freaking massive. Those arms are like clubs. I'm pretty sure one hit, it's knockout. But I don't know. Those teeth on the shark would be one hit kill as well. So I guess Tony will have to see how it plays out. I'll bring.
All right.
Bring your beer.
So yeah, I'm out of question right now. Do you guys wanna add anything in, or should we wrap it up? Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
I kind of got cut
sorry.
off there. Can you repeat that? Sorry.
I don't want this time with Tony to end. Please no.
Oh yeah. So beside Maple Story, you guys play any other games together or anything else
Currently playing Diablo 3,
Yeah, me and
so
Steve.
that's been
Ah.
consuming my life right now.
Yeah. And Nick is supposed to be in on this with us, but he
I've
hasn't.
I've been playing combat.
Helmet Arms? Are you kidding me? Diablo 3?
I know, but okay.
You know,
I'll
I actually
play.
got
I'll
a
play
Diablo
more.
3, and I'm forced to put it away because I feel like if I started on this, I'll go crazy. Because all the auction house and everything, I was like, no, I must
Oh,
stop. It's like a spell.
Yeah,
Okay.
on it.
Don't. Auction House is pretty bugged. There's
I
a lot
see.
of problems with Auction House.
It's just some kind of game that I feel like I'm gonna go crazy if I touch it. So for now, I just no, I must not touch it. Must resist the temptation. Because I know a few friends that started it, and right when they started, they're gone, disappeared. I haven't heard from them since until now.
wow.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, it's pretty fun. I'm gonna say that. But I mean, it gets a little grindy toward the end, in my opinion. But not. has anything on Maple Story for being grindy. That is
I see.
definitely pretty darn grindy.
Alright, you guys have anything else that you guys want to add in?
Okay. Come on, Nick.
No,
Time to shine. Steve?
Steve?
I
All right.
don't have anything to add.
So yeah, so then
Okay.
thank you for having time. I know a little side story here. Like it actually took us a few days to finally get this thing going because first day we like, hey, Tony, let's meet this time. Okay, can you push it to this time? Yes. Okay, come in. Oh, someone does not show up. You know, then I didn't show up on time, and then it's really hard. And then we finally, actually today I showed up late, and then we're like, hey, you guys still around here? And then we finally got this thing going. So thank you for like putting up with my, you know, inconsistent timings and everything. So yeah, thank you Aeris Guild for you guys today, the Broa Guild. So yeah, they also have a YouTube channel. You guys really interested? I will post an annotation and in the details below. So yeah, go check them out. And yeah, thank you so much for being here today. And yeah, you guys want to say bye to the...
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Bye.
problem.
And thank you, Tony.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony,
Thanks,
for
yeah.
hosting this.
All right,
Yeah,
me too, me too.
It was
Thank
great
you.
talking to you.
Bye bye.
Okay, ready? Ready? Wait, just Tony? It's just like, Tony! Good.